Do you understand why this silent bug fix has been done? I plan to continue sharing valuable information like this exclusively for my followers. If you don't want to miss out, please subscribe to this channel. Hello everyone. There was no official announcement, but a silent bug fix has been implemented. In this video, I intend to re-evaluate this doctrine. However, it wouldn't be very engaging to test it with the same unit, so I'll be checking the doctrine's performance using Hashishin while exploring the unit's potential. For those who want to know the basic doctrine info, please check my previous videos. Now, let's get started. Let's first check the performance. It seems that constant recovery is no longer possible. The apparent duplication effect is due to the prolonged control effect. It appears that the issue has been properly addressed. In the case of close-range attacks, it's not about the number of hits, but rather about the number of attacks made by the unit. Similarly, for Hashishin, in the case of close-range attacks, it's about the number of attacks made by the unit, rather than the number of hits. It seems that using the first skill attack is more advantageous than using skill 2 or normal attacks. The attack speed has increased significantly. In the latter part of the video, I'll be sharing some exclusive doctrine information that you can only find on this channel. Stay tuned and enjoy. Personally, I don't consider this unit to be strong, but it offers a different style of operation from other units, so I'm exploring its potential. Skill 1 involves rapid movement to a specified location to attack nearby enemies. If there are units in the way, it will jump over them. The jump behavior is the same as the Fenrir unit. This skill serves as the main feature of this unit. Skill 2 involves a 3-stage attack, including a bleeding attack. It's best to use it consecutively only when you want to perform backstabbing or apply bleeding. However, the duration of the skill effect is also about 3 seconds, and the sliding attack takes time. Therefore, if you want to deal damage, it's best to use it every 5 seconds. During the skill, there is also slight damage reduction. However, using the doctrine transforms it into a healing skill because of multiple attacks in short time. Skill 3 is the most powerful skill that temporarily makes the opponent's target disappear. However, the duration and range of the effect are unknown, so I will test by changing formations and usage distances. It takes about 1 second for the skill effect to activate, and the nullification lasts for 7 seconds. Soldiers affected by the debuff will have a white mark at their feet. In F1 formation, the range of the debuff seems to expand as the distance to the target shortens. Next, let's take a look at the smokescreen when using Skill 1. Although you can't specify the movement path, spreading out results in a wider debuff area, making it effective. Also, the cooldown for the smokescreen is quite short, allowing for continuous use. However, be cautious as the effect duration cannot be overwritten, so continuous usage requires attention. This unit is specialized for solo combat, focused on defeating isolated enemy ranged units, rather than moving with allies. However, it is weak against units with area attacks, such as those with assault abilities, pikemen, and cavalry. The main skill combo for this unit includes the following 3. Balancing the operation of this unit and the hero seems challenging. There are relatively many units with incompatible compatibility, fewer moves, and subtle doctrine effects. It's better to specialize in hunting ranged units from a distance. By the way, here's an outline of the unit's routes and doctrines. I tested the usability of the new doctrine, and the conclusion is, the bug has been fixed. I tried it with Hashishin, but with a small number of units and moves, the benefits are limited. It seems that a large number of units with close-range attacks or ranged units with area attacks would be better options. If the battlefield becomes filled with so many ranged units, I think Hashishin could also be a viable choice. Finally, it seems that many people mistakenly believe that the firepower buff effect lasts a long time, so I'll clarify this mistake. Here is a video before bug fixed. Falconetti Gunners receives a firepower buff, but there are times when Siphonaria doesn't. This is because Falconetti Gunners' firepower buff is applied again after it expires, while Siphonaria's buffs override each other, which is why the effect is not displayed. In other words, the duration of the effect is about 3 seconds.